it was bound to happen at some point. I mean, it was just a matter of time before Elon Musk wore out his welcome with Trump's cabinet. And apparently, on Thursday, it all came to a head. So Sean Duffy, the FAA chief, accused Elon Musk of trying to fire air traffic controllers in the FAA. Air traffic controllers. This is his quote. He says, "What am I supposed to do? I have multiple plane crashes to deal with now, and your people want me to fire air traffic controllers?" Musk said the accusation was a lie, but Duffy told him, "I'm hearing this from my people. I'm not getting this from newspaper articles or something. I'm hearing it from my people." And Sean Duffy wasn't the only one. And I'm happy to see Duffy get a spine. But he wasn't the only one that Musk had a problem with. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Have you been watching him lately? He looks like a man in pain. He's probably the one cabinet member I believe really was qualified to do the job. And I guess by now he realizes what a shit show he's in. But every time you see him, he looks as though he's not very happy to be wherever it is he is. And apparently, Elon Musk told him he's not firing enough people. And Rubio says, "What are you talking about? 1,500 people are gone. They took the buyout. Isn't that firing, basically? What more do you want me to do?" Donald Trump, apparently, the whole time that this went on, just sat quietly and watched for a while. But eventually, it's been said that he came to Marco Rubio's defense and said he was doing a good job. But everybody should have seen this happening, even Donald Trump, to take this unelected official and place him in a position where it appears that he's above his cabinet. And if you know anything about politics and power, you just know that these people are not going to take that lying down. They're either congressmen or senators or high-ranking officials in corporations. These people have earned the right to sit in those seats. And to have an unelected person come and tell them what to do and how to do it, it's not going to sit well. So what do we have here? We have a power play where the man that Donald Trump has appointed to do this job, to fix the federal government, is at odds with the very government that he's asked to fix. Should have seen this coming. And maybe Donald Trump did. When asked about it in the press conference, they said, "What about all the conflict that's going on with the cabinet?" He says, "I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine." Now, how do you know that Donald Trump is lying? One, because that's what you would expect the president to say. I mean, who's going to actually stand up there and admit that, yeah, there's some conflict in my cabinet? But number two, Donald Trump was moving his mouth. So therefore, he was probably lying. I imagine that this will get better before it gets worse. When new teams come together, there's some storming before there's some norming. That's a business axiom that, pretty much plays out throughout history. So maybe they'll get all this worked out. But right now, you've got someone that has the power, that is in direct conflict with people who need the power to run their specific agencies. And they have done a little bit. When he put out his email to list those 5 things that the employees did the week before in order to determine whether or not they were worthy of keeping their jobs, many of those agency heads and department heads pushed back and said, "Do not reply." And that should tell you something too. They may have to have Elon Musk around, but it doesn't mean they have to like it.